Treasurer's recommendations and reports. Mrs. Lane.
Mr. Begley, members of the board, I have for your consideration tonight the following items. Letter A, recommend approval of the minutes from the June 27th, 2024 regular board meeting. Letter B, recommend approval of the financial reports for the month of June 2024. Letter C, recommend approval of the 2024-25 amended appropriations resolution. Letter D, recommend approval of the following donations. These donations were made to the Fairfield City School District to be used for the renaming of the Jim and Pat Davis House here at Fairfield High School. $50 from Lisa Schindler, $200 from Alexis Fafidis, $500 from Mentor Willis, $100 from Diane Robinson, $200 from Michael Oler, $200 from Jim Mattingly, $150 from Victoria Bailey, $100 from Kevin Moore, $50 from Ann Swigert, $25 from Janet Getty, $100 from Susan Welsh, $30 from Cynthia Burkhart, $50 from Larry and Andrea Tischler, $100 from Eric and Vivian Lang, $30 from Judith Winters, $50 from Nancy Simmons, $500 from Janet Davies, $25 from Susan Denice, $25 from Kathleen Gillespie, $50 from Virginia Tannenbaum, and $75 from Russ and Joan Fox. Total donations for 2024 is $21,863.11. Letter E, recommend approval to authorize the treasurer to pay an invoice against the following purchase order that has not been processed in accordance with Section 5705.41D. It's purchase order 2500631 to Sam's Club in the amount of $4,999. The purchase order was put into place due to the timing of the year-end closeout process. We were not able to actually put this purchase order in place because of the timing, and we wanted to secure the lowest price possible for this purchase. So that's the reason for that request. Letter F, recommend the approval of the fund-to-fund advances as listed. Those are those return of advances that you approved at our last board meeting. Letter G is recommend that the Board of Education adopt the following resolution for declaring transportation to be impractical. May I waive the reading of that resolution?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Letter H is recommend that the Board of Education approve an amendment to the part of the motion number 2455 adopted at the June 27th, 2024 regular Board of Education meeting regarding declaring transportation to be impractical for certain students. The previous motion and declaration is hereby amended to delete the 2 students who attend St. Peter and Chains School from the motion and declaration, which allows them to be eligible for district-provided transportation. The remaining portions of that motion and declaration shall remain in full force and effect. That concludes my items tonight.
Thank you, Mrs. Lane. I'll entertain a motion to accept these recommendations.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Birding Miller and Mrs. Gundrum. Mrs. Lane, please call the roll.
Mrs. Birding Miller?
Yes.
Mrs. Gundrum?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mr. Begley?
Yes.